That starts at 7. Don't touch nothing. Come on. Yes, come on, Salaki. Phone got put off mute by accident. Yes, class is scheduled to start. Come on, Salaki. Yeah, all right. Shalom, we the Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under Commander GEN.YAHANNA, we teach that the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the children of Israel. Okay, and today's class topic, we're going into why there's so many missing Black girls in the Black community. Okay, you just read the story. I'm about to read a story about some missing Black girls. Okay. And it's a sad thing for a Black girl to be missing because a lot of times they be abducted. Okay, you got what's called predators. Okay, predators who predatorize on young girls. All right. Okay, they predatorize on young girls, and that's their lifestyle. You understand? They just do everything they can do in life to get a chance to do that. You know what I mean? There's no other thing that they love in life that they're trying to do. That's all they're trying to do is look for young girls that have no protection, that have nobody looking out for them during a certain time period. And in the Black community, there's plenty of that. There's plenty of single mothers who don't have a man. Like, for example, the Black community, it's like, okay, man on the couch, he's like the worst, bummest damn thing on the earth. But at the same time, they're missing a key factor in the Black community. You understand? A key resource in the Black community, which is that protection, that hedge. Because even if a Black man is on the couch all day, 24/7, guess who's safe? While the mom will be at work or somebody be at work or whatever, that Black man will be on the couch protecting that house from drug dealers, pimps, gangbangers, other kids that come in there and take advantage of that house, child molesters, predators. All of that is being protected. You understand? If you could, can you have a seat, sis? Yeah. All of that is being protected while the man is just doing nothing, just sitting on the couch, being a lion or whatnot. You understand? So there's more to our people than just going to slavery and making money. You understand? That's one thing we missing out on, which is the other benefits of being a family. You understand? The other benefits of having a family, particularly having a man. You understand? That's what they're missing. We're going to get Jeremiah 2:8. All right. And if you're on Facebook or YouTube, you can type in your questions. Type in your questions, hit that like button, share the class. Make sure you're spreading this truth around to the four corners of the globe. All right. Give me a sec. Let me share this thing. Make sure it's streaming all good on all platforms. Shalom, Davis, watching on YouTube. Okay. We're going to start with Jeremiah 2:8. But first, let me share this. Okay, because our Christian pastor, there shouldn't be this many black girls missing in the Black community. Okay, and it's a sad thing because when a person's missing, that's like the worst thing. It's live. All right, do I? When a person is missing, you about to head out? Okay, so let me escort you out. Everybody watching online, be patient real quick. All right. Tawana for being patient. Tawana for being patient in the class. We're going to get into it. Okay, we're going to get into it. Why is there so many black girls missing in the black community? In these Christian churches, it shouldn't be this way. You understand? There should be a lot more stronger black men in the black community sitting on couches. I guarantee you, if there was more black men being sitting on couches in the black community, there'll be a lot less missing black girls in the neighborhood. A lot less young black girls being snatched up or recruited for prostitution and becoming strippers, and young men being recruited by gangbangers to sell drugs. See, because what you don't know, you may be a parent, you may be simple as hell. You think the world is full of your kids, you want them to go to college and do this and that. You're full of hope and all this. You think this world is so great, and you're supposed to learn, and everything's going to be so great. You can always call the police, and they're always going to help you, and you think everything's sweet. That's your problem in America. You're not knowing that this is Babylon. You understand? This is a wicked empire. Okay, so while you running around and making sure your kids got everything they need, the pimp is running around looking for his next prostitute. The gangbanger running around looking for his next young dude, young brother to recruit into his gang. The drug dealer is running around looking for the next young girl to go push the drugs, looking for the next little boy to push the drugs. That's the predators that's everywhere all around. But you so worried about if this person got a job, if this person is cheating on me. That's why all the women are leaving their man. Next thing you know, the kids got predators all surrounding them. All right. A man deters predators. Okay. Even if he's a man who's cheating on you and this and that, it's better for your kids that you got a man that cheating on you did not have no man that you can't trust. You understand? Better that man cheating on you than molesting your child. You understand? Because the Bible do talk about multiple wives, so you all the way wrong. You got to lose an argument if you go in there. You understand? So that's what it is. We're gonna get the story on this. Victoria Shaw. Hey, this is Afro, the Black Media Authority, okay, by Stacey M. Braun, Newswire correspondent. Victoria Shaw, a black girl, approximately 15 years old, went missing Monday, February 11th in West Hartford, Connecticut. Tianda Slater, black, and also only 15 years old, was reporting missing on Thursday, February 7th, from Noble Square in Chicago. Okay, these young girls is ripe for the picking, especially when they out there fast, out there, with their girlfriends and this and that. All they need is some dude with a gold chain and some Jordans and some weed, and she's hopping in the car with him, traveling the world and whatnot. Don't know she being abducted. She'll wake up, she'll be drugged, wake up in San Antonio, Texas, some damn where in a motel, and have no way home, except to prostitute for this dude that was so fly with the chain. All right, that's what's going on out here. They're being abducted. Not only them type of predators, you got white men out here abducting black girls, putting them in their basement. You remember not too long ago, there was a story of a white man who had 3 girls in his basement. They've been in his basement for 15, 20 years. They had kids in the basement and every damn thing. He done made the basement. They done lived in the basement, and he making the McDonald's every damn day. Okay, and they couldn't get out till 15 years later when a black man came and rescued their asses. You understand? And put that devil behind bars. That's what you're missing out. Okay, the black man. You understand? He's the protector of the black community. Especially mainly in the Israelite school UPK. We the protector. If you lucky enough to run across one of these brothers in UPK, you count yourself blessed among women. That's what you should do. You understand? Because the predators are out here. Okay, let me make sure to share this on all platforms. Got a couple more to share. Make sure if you got any questions, type them in. Anything like that. The predators are out here. All right, good to go. So we're going to start at Jeremiah 2:8. Jeremiah 2 and 8. The priests said not, where is the Lord? See, the pastors, the Christian pastors, they don't give a damn about no missing black girls. They don't give a damn about no missing black kids. All they care about is that you coming in there and paying that money to that damn disgusting pastor. He be the biggest church in the goddamn in the biggest church in the city, and in that same city have 50 missing black girls. That church ain't doing nothing about it. Besides saying, call the police, call the police. The police handle it, police do it, police. They just trusting in the devil to do every damn thing. They're not asking where is the Lord. Why? Where is the prophets of the Lord? Where are the men of the Lord to handle this problem of all these missing damn black girls? Give me 1 sec. Hold on. Make sure you hit that like button and that share button. All right, we back in the game. Like I said, hit that share button, hit that like button. We're going to get into it. All right. The priest said not, where is the Lord? Where are your Christian pastors at? Supposed to be looking for all these young black girls that's missing. They should be having men searching for these sisters. You understand? That's who your money go to. You sending all your damn money to the Christian church. The Christian church should be the one doing it. Once you start sending your money to the Israelite school UPK, paying tithes to the Israelite school UPK, then we will do the job. And I guarantee you, our soldiers is ready and prepared to do the damn job. You Christians ain't run around in suits and ties, gay as hell. You understand? You know, got lipstick all on, purple ties. You understand? You ain't ready for go out and go find nobody. You understand? Israelite school UPK, we got brothers soldiers. You understand? Bearded, braided, boots up, laced up, check. You know what I'm saying? Dabbed up, ready to go. You understand? Ready to go do, find whatever. Just give us the order and we go get it done. We'll find each and every one of them. You understand? But what your Christian church is doing with all the money? Buying Benzes and Rolls Royces. Then when your kids come up missing, you ain't got nobody to go find them. It's a sad state of affairs that trusting in this Christian church. Ariel Murchison, a 16-year-old black girl, was last seen near the 200 block of West 111th Place, according to a community alert from Chicago. That's the last place she's seen, getting on the bus, getting ready to go home. 16-year-old girl, probably getting on the train or the subway thing, the red line up in Chicago. That's the last place somebody's seen. You understand? Where is this girl? Why is she missing? Your Christian pastor had no answers, man. And they that handle the law knew me not. Your pastor is supposed to be giving you the law of the scriptures. Supposed to be teaching you the law of the Bible. But they don't know. Your Christian pastor don't know the Most High. That's why he can't find our children. That's why our children is in danger. You understand? You got predators, man. Y'all don't understand predators, man. Predators are so serious. So serious about grabbing up these young kids. All right, and getting chances to molest them and all this and that. They are so serious, man. They putting top dollar to be around kids to have the opportunity to molest these kids. While you worried about who's texting who's this bitch in the phone, and who's that, and the brothers is worried about who got the weed and who's winning the championship and who's better, LeBron James or Michael Jordan. You understand all that nonsense? Our children is coming up missing while predators is thinking. Predators is working to get these children. They all of them, all the predators now is joining the damn border patrol. Why? Because they know all them kids is on the border with no parents, no protection. So they quick to, let me sign up, apply to be a border patrol agent. All the damn child molesters all across America is signing up to be a border patrol agent, so they can get opportunity to molest them kids in the borders. You don't understand a predator, man. You don't understand a child molester. A child molester goes out his way to be around your child. The pastors also transgressed against me. Your pastors, who's supposed to be the protection, who's supposed to raise up the leaders, the men of war to protect them, make sure these kids are safe. What are they? They transgressing against the Lord. What are they doing? Making damn sex videos on a damn that's got circulating around the internet. Instead of making a sex video, he should have made a video about all these missing damn kids that we got going on in the black community. All these little black girls gone up missing. Has been abducted, obviously, by predators, predator pimps, predator child molesters, predator white racist supremacists. All of them is out there. And the prophets prophesied by Baal and walked after things that do not profit. 600, hundreds of missing black girls around the country. Yo, and Creflo Dollar decides to spend millions of dollars on a jet. He should have spent that millions of dollars and hired 1 million brothers to go to be paid to go search and find every missing black child in the country. Every missing black, Hispanic, and Native American child around the country. He spent what, 60 million on the jets? He could at least pay 1 million black men, 60,000 a year. That's more than all these jobs that black people are working to go to do nothing but solely search for our missing children. That would have been money well spent. Instead, he's on a private jet that he owned and got his private, all that. We can have his all sex and this and that on, riding around on, when there ain't no damn problem with a regular damn jet. Nigga, first class ain't good enough for you. You can't eat. First class ain't even good enough for you. Having the whole aisle to yourself ain't good enough for you. You need the whole jet to yourself. What a stinking, disgusting, filthy bastard, man. When that's what he should have been doing with that damn money. He should have spent that money and paid 1 million black men to search to scour the planet to find all our missing black kids. And we would have found them too. We would have found them. Put that money in the hands of the Israelite school UPK. We'll find them. Paying your tithes to the wrong people. And as you get punished for it. And you get the benefits of having weak leadership. Let's get more in the scriptures. Jeremiah 10 and 21. Okay. Jeremiah 10 and 21. For the pastors are become brutish. What does it mean, brutish? It means they dumb. It means they simple. It means they arrogant. It means they greedy. You understand? All those things. They just take all the money and don't give nothing back to the hood. Pastors in the black community take and give nothing back to black people. Then you wonder why our black communities is destroyed. Then you wonder why. Then you wonder where's all the money? Why the community look like it look? Why is there no jobs? Why is it drug infested? Why is it prostitutes and drugs every damn where? Because the Christian pastors taking all that money, skimming off the top. He taking all the fat and eating it his damn self as a selfish pig instead of spreading it throughout the community, which is what he's supposed to do. For the pastors are become brutish and have not sought the Lord. Slavi, let me take this phone call real quick. Hold on. Shalom, Lord Christ. I'm teaching class right now. Hello? Slavi, can't hear nothing. Yes, come on, come. I wouldn't say it was a problem. I mean, some brothers do it a little bit, do it every day. Some brothers don't. So I don't know. I don't see it as a problem, like it's interfering with his work. But I don't think so. Okay, come on, Kai. Shalom. Yeah, but shalom with that. Okay, so back to where we at. And have not sought the Lord. The pastors, they become so selfish and greedy pigs, but they haven't sought the Lord at all. You understand? They are not seeking the Lord. They don't care about the Lord. They don't care about the law, statutes, and commandments. None of that. Okay? Hold on one sec. I'm continue to share this thing on the internet in different pages. Hold on one sec. Okay? That's your pastors. Greedy dogs. And that's who we give all our money to. That's where all the money, the extra money of the black community is going to a man who's going to spend it on himself. When you're supposed to take that money as a man of the Lord and redistribute it to the people as deemed necessary. That's not your money. That's not the pastor's money to go out and buy a $200,000 suit or a $200,000 car. That's not his money to do that with. But Christians is so damn stuck on their lust that they don't see it. The pastor is lustful just like them, and they want that. You understand? They cool with that because they know that's what they would do with the money. They know they're so lust-filled that if they had all this extra money, that they know they would spend it on themselves and they wouldn't spend it on the black community. That's why they're with that pastor. That's why they agree with that pastor. That's why they're not having a problem with it. Most people, black people, the same black person will say, man, the pastor's taking all the money and doing what he want with it. He's not helping the community with it. And, that's wrong. That's what a sane person would say. But a Christian has so much lust in his eyes, so much lust in her eyes, that they don't see it so. They don't see that as a problem. They see it as, well, that's what I would do with the money. Same person. That's how they see it. Okay? Let's see what else the scriptures say. Therefore, they shall not prosper. The Christian church is not prospering. Almost all these black girls that's missing is Christians. They family pay tithes to Christian churches. They're not paying tithes to the UPK, because if they was, we would have went out and found these little girls. If these families was paying tithes to the UPK and one of their girls came up missing, best believe we would have sent the troops out. It would have been no problem. It would have been no sweat. It wouldn't even been a phone call. It would have been a phone call away, and we'd have had the troops out ready to find them. We had the troops out for small things. You understand? Let alone a missing child. We have the troops scout, man. It be UPK soldiers knocking on your door. You be like, who the fuck is that? You open the door, 3, 4, 5, 400-pound black men with braids and beards and boots, and guns on them, talking about, have you seen this girl? You'd be like, oh shoot, take a good look, brother. Have you seen this? We get to the bottom of it. You understand? That's what we do it in the UPK. Now, your Christian dad, let your kid go missing while you in the Christian church. Call your pastor and see if he gonna have the same zeal to get your child back. See if he had the same zeal, because he sure as hell won't. You understand? Now, and all their flocks shall be scattered. All the flocks of the Christian church is scattered, man. This what it means. Missing girl here in Carolina, 2, 3 missing girls in Chicago, missing girls in this city and that city. Her in East St. Louis, half the damn city he's missing all his kids. Half the city's missing their little girls. And where your Christian pastors at? Where they at? And all their flocks shall be scattered. The Lord scattered the flocks. You understand? Because you're not serving the Lord. You serving a false prophet who serves Baal, who serves white Jesus. All right? Jeremiah 12 and 10. Jeremiah 12 and 10. Many pastors have destroyed my vineyard. What is the Lord saying? The Lord's vineyard is the children of Israel. A vineyard is your farm of vines, your farm of grapes. So you got a little farm with a whole bunch of grapes, and that's your vineyard. You love it. You tend to it. You getting your wine out of it. You know what I mean? You love it. That's blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to the Lord. But the pastors, Pastor Johnson, Pastor Wilson, Pastor Creflo Dollar, Pastor Jakes, TD Jakes, Pastor this and Pastor so-and-so. They have, the scripture says, this is not my words, this is what the Bible said. The Bible says many pastors have destroyed my vineyard. Your pastors is what's destroying the black community. I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but you're going to have to damn accept it. I mean, this is what the Lord said. Is you a lie or is the Lord a lie? You understand? You tell me. Who's lying here? You or the Bible? Or your pastor or the Bible? Who's lying? That's why this Israelite school UPK, we're not filled with pastors. We filled with soldiers. That's what Israel is supposed to have. Soldiers, judges. You understand? Officers, captains. That's what it says in the book, in the Bible. I mean, that's just what it says in the book. You're reading the book of Moses and the law, statutes, and commandments. It's just what it says. It don't say pastors. Jeremiah is saying pastors because that's what you follow. You follow them pastors. The Lord set up judges and officers and captains to lead the nation. You the one decided to follow a Christian pastor. Lord ain't saying nothing about no pastor. We're just saying the Bible to erect pastors across the damn land. Okay. Where we at? 12 and 10. Many pastors have destroyed my vineyard. They have trodden my portion underfoot. What's the Lord's portion? Out of all the people on the earth, the Lord has a special chosen people out of all the people, his favorite. That's the children of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. Just like out of all the beasts, he has a favorite, the lion. Out of all the flowers, he has a favorite, the lily. You understand? Out of everything he created, he has one that he likes the most. Out of all the people he created, the ones he chooses the most and first is the children of Israel. They have trodden my portion underfoot. The pastors trodden the portion of the Lord's inheritance underfoot. These pastors walk all over us in the black community. They walk all over us. They walk with their suits. They come in, hey, I'm Pastor so-and-so, hugging, groping on the women, sleeping with other brothers' wives, taking all grandmama's money. I'm Pastor so-and-so. Hey, look at my $200,000 car and my $500 suit. They just walk all over us like we just damn nothing. Like we just the lowest of the low. All we there is to fulfill his lust and to make him bigger and fatter. You understand? He walk all over you. You understand? And you let him do it too. You let him walk around with thousands of dollars worth of clothes and thousands of dollars cars. Or you driving a bucket. You understand? And your grandmama driving a bucket. Now the whole community driving buckets. And he roll up in the Rolls Royce and the Mercedes S-Class. You understand? Limited edition. You just let him run all over you. That's you though. We don't do that in the UPK. You understand? We nothing but soldiers in here. We don't need Cadillacs and Escalades and none of that. What we need is vehicles of war. So when it's called upon, we go find all these missing black girls. You understand? Because at the end of the day, that's who you're going to have to call. If you're missing any black girls and families, blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, you're going to try to call your pastor. He's going to tell you, call the police. You're going to call the police. They're going to tell you who you know, call your family and who you know that can help you find the kid. Then you're going to call them and it's just going to be, everybody going to be passing the bucket, kicking it down the street, kicking the can down the street. Instead of going out and getting that girl. You understand? Going out and finding, investigating to find that girl. You understand? You're not white. You understand? You're not a white girl. If you're a white girl, they put the Amber Alert and they get the city alert to go find you. You're not a white girl. You're a black girl. You're a black man. You're black kids. When your kids come up missing, I ain't even really seen too many Amber Alerts for black kids. They just missing. They just, hey, there's a runaway. Write it down as a runaway. You're not a white person. You're not going to get that treatment that you think when you call them damn devils. The same when that way that dude called the police to help that sister, the police showed up and shoot her and killed her. You're not white. Stop thinking that you're equal with these white people. You're going to be treated equally here by these white people. Okay? You need a wake-up call. They have made my pleasant portion a desolate wilderness. That's what it is, man. The black community is supposed to be a pleasant portion to the Lord. A bunch of righteous men, strong soldiers, strong sisters that stand for they people, that stand for the Lord, stand for their husband, strong families. It's supposed to be a pleasant portion. Instead, it's a drug-filled, weed-head, children missing, families destroyed and broken apart. It's just a desolate wilderness now. That's the black community. Thanks, and you can thank your pastor. Your pastor is the one who's in charge of this. You understand? Just where they always blame the quarterback for the team being messed up. Blame your quarterback, which is your Christian pastor, who you giving all your damn tithes money to. You sure ain't giving it to Commander GEN.YAHANNA. You know, I know you ain't giving it to Commander GEN.YAHANNA because we don't have what we need to do what we need to do. Christian pastors got what they need to get $60 million jets, but we don't have what we need to go out and get our children, to go out and raise up this nation. We raising up money for the Cleveland take ground, to go take ground in Cleveland, to raise up soldiers in Cleveland, to protect the brothers and sisters in Cleveland. And our GoFundMe is on the internet. GoFundMe. Where's the support? You should type in Cleveland, I.S.U.P.K. Cleveland GoFundMe right now and send a donation. Where's the support? You've been too busy for 400 years giving it to your Christian pastor. Christian pastor don't want nothing to do with your ass. You take that money and go pay his rent and pay his car note and pay his big fancy watch, and then leave you sitting there talking about the pastor and the Lord and Jesus. Got you so stressed out you turn into drugs every damn day and night just to cool yourself down and calm down. You shouldn't need drugs to enjoy life. You should be enjoying life without drugs. But your pastor done destroyed the black community so much that you need drugs just to have some enjoyment in life. That's how you know your problem. That's how you know it's a problem. It wouldn't be a problem. We wouldn't need drugs if people was having everything they need. All right, let's get more into scriptures. Let's go to Jeremiah 23:1. Okay, Jeremiah 23:1. Okay. Woe be unto the pastors. Uh-oh. Look at you now. Scripture says, woe be unto the pastors. I ain't write that. That's what the Lord said. Woe be unto the pastors. Woe means destruction. That destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture. The pastors is destroying the black community and scattering the black community. How does the pastor scattering the black community? Turn that down. He's scattering it by teaching us to all these different doctrines that the Bible don't say. Damn right. Somebody said, Ra War out in Kokomo said, the Christians hear good music and believe the Spirit of the Lord is in the building. And from there, they continue to be whores and take money. Hey, I couldn't have said it better myself. Brother's 100% correct. You in the church singing and dancing while missing black girls is all over the damn country. They just had one black girl from Indianapolis said she was abducted and brought down to Memphis and sold into sex slavery, forced to be a prostitute in a hotel. You know what I mean? And nobody was where the Christians was at. Christians should have been searching for her. Okay. All right. The missing girls is missing all over the country. I ain't gonna lie. There's missing black girls in every damn city across the country. It's like an epidemic of missing black women. You understand? So people need to stay more alert nowadays. It's 2019, about to be 2020. It's getting worse. The kingdom is getting worse. You understand? More raping, more killing, more robbing, more kidnapping. All right. Woe to the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord. Hold on a sec. All right. Saith the Lord. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God of Israel against the pastors that feed my people. You pastors is feeding a load of garbage. Instead, the Christian church, the pastors is supposed to unite families. Instead, the pastors divide families. He pitting the women against the men. Why do you think every Christian sermon goes something like this? Well, if that black man ain't working, feed him beans. If that black man ain't doing right, you need to leave him. You need to get with a man that's going to do right by you. And you need to call me. And I'm the pastor. And call me for some sex counseling. I mean, a marriage counseling. And I'll help you. Sisters, call me. What? That's all the pastor. That's every damn Christian sermon sound like that. Why every damn Christian sermon bashing men and enticing women to come and come to the pastor's office? You ever thought about that? You ever put two and two together? Mm-hmm. That feed my people, because you feeding them bulls BS. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. That's the heavy part. You not visited the children of Israel. What does that mean? Let me read more of this story about these little girls. The three are the most recent to make the dubious and heartbreaking list of missing black girls, particularly teens. It's a list that's quite long, and there remains no update on their status. All these lists of black girls missing, and nobody find them. The pastors ain't visiting the flocks. If you over the flock, you're supposed to be looking with a sharp eye over everybody. These Christians, these Christians is missing. Where your pastors at? When one black girl who's a Christian goes missing, every Christian church around the whole world should be on alert. They should all be communicating with each other to say, we're looking for this girl. They should be sending missionaries all over the Timbuktu. They should be sending missionaries to every community to find these missing black girls. But this is your problem. You think the pastor actually you think he actually cares. Right now, your pastor's not thinking about missing black girls. Your pastor's thinking about the payment on the Mercedes Benz, and is that money coming in? That's what your pastor's thinking about. But you so dumb, you know what I mean? You so dumb to try to find something good. That, you know what I mean, you just taking anything. Whatever the pastor does and says, you just take it and think like that's the Lord. Well, we're here to tell you that your Christian pastor is a damn wicked bastard. Stay the hell out that Christian church. Okay. Now, where we at? Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith the Lord. You Christian pastors going to get what you deserve. Okay. That's what you Christian pastors going to get what you deserve. Okay. That's why that Pastor Wilson out there eating, just having oral sex with just different women in the church. I mean, come on, man. You just classless, disgusting, man. Come on, man. You supposed to be a married man and this and that. She got a husband and you on video, eating her out. I mean, come on. How more disgusting you can be? You so caught up in your lust, you couldn't even realize that you was being recorded. That's how deep in your lust you were. You understand? You couldn't even realize you were being recorded. You couldn't even realize that this woman would record you and put you on the internet to embarrass you and put shame on your name. Because you're so caught up in the lust of your lust. You understand? Of your lasciviousness. Lord to visit you. Since you're not visiting these little black girls, the Lord going to visit your black ass. Excuse my language. You Christian pastors. Yeah. All right. Let's go to verse 4. And I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them. The Lord going to set up the Israelite school UPK, the real shepherds. And we're going to feed our people. You understand? We're going to feed them with the knowledge. So, first of all, it takes a certain amount of knowledge for your kids not to come up missing in the first damn place. Okay? It's a certain amount of knowledge you're missing for your kids to come up missing. Okay? A 15-year-old girl should never be by herself, first of all. She should never be unsupervised to the point where she could come up missing. She's freaking 15. You understand? She is like the most preyed upon thing on the damn earth, especially if she's black. Okay? Like every predator and child molester is looking for 15-year-old girls. Every pimp, every fake behind local rapper, every stripper dude, every promoter who promotes clubs to get more strippers and promote strip clubs, they're all looking for 15, 16-year-old girls, man, every day, all day. So a 15, 16-year-old black girl should not even be alone at all. She should not even be unsupervised at all 24/7, first of all. So that's a lax in teaching and guiding the people that the kids is even alone to be abducted and kidnapped or to come up missing. The Lord going to give us real shepherds, which is us in the Israelite School UPK, which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, saith the Lord. Our people are lacking proper leadership, proper guidance. You don't know what the hell to do. You don't know who to call. You understand? You can't call Ghostbusters. You can't call the police. Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do for your problems? You're going to have to call the Israelite School UPK. And you better be paying your tithes when you call too. Don't be paying no tithes no Christian church and they call us talking about your kids is missing. Obviously, what we're gonna do, we're gonna find them damn kids, but it's gonna be some serious in order going on before, you know what I mean? Because you sitting there paying your money to your Christian pastor, call that nigga, excuse my language, call that dude and have him send his Christian soldiers out and prayer warriors to go find your kid. Don't try to call you want to trust in when stuff get rough. Then you want to call the rough and rugged soldiers of the UPK, who's, gun-toting, knife-wielding badasses who in the scriptures. Now you want to call us. But before, you was paying all your goddamn money to that slithering bastard in a suit and tie. But now you need somebody who can go help you. Now you can't depend on that suit and tie dude. It's going to be a sad turn of events. You better hope you have our number too. And you even have the spirit to remember to call us, because the Lord could block your memory and you don't even remember to call us. And you just sit there and suffer. The The Lord do it. The Lord don't want people to try to use the Lord. The Lord will laugh at your calamity. Don't test the Most High. Don't test the Most High. You understand? Because he killed more people than you can ever imagine. He's responsible. He killed the whole world over, and only saved 8 people. Killed millions of people. So don't think the Lord is going to be the one like, oh Lord, I know I've been wrong and I've been a sinner for all this time. I want you to help me now. The Lord ain't about to do that now. What the hell are you talking about? You ain't read the Bible where it say he turned his ear against them that don't hear the law? You ain't hear he said he'll laugh at your calamity when your destruction cometh? People are stupid. They try to say God is all love, and then they don't want to believe in God because they say if God's all love, why he let all this wickedness happen? Why he let all this evil happen? Because God ain't all love. He's also other things too. He's also a terrible power. The Bible says you should fear him. You understand? He will jam you up. He'll tear your legs off your ass. Excuse my language. You won't even have no legs for the rest of your life. He'll make you blind if you cross the Most High. You understand? He'll make your kids born blind. You understand? So the Lord ain't the one to test and try to test your gangster up against the Lord. Lord more gangster than them all. You understand? He killed the firstborn of all the Egyptians out of Egypt, babies and all. He's not worried. He created it. He destroyed it. So don't test the Lord's gangster now. A lot of everybody think they gangster and want to run up to the Lord. Lord, why you let this happen, Lord? What, God? You was nothing, God. You let this happen. God, God. You trying to yell at the Lord like the Lord even give a damn. He laughing at your calamity. That's what the Bible says. He laughed at your calamity. When you've been destroyed and you in jail and this your family's destroyed, he's sitting there laughing because you were so wicked and you ain't care about the Lord in the first damn place. Don't test the Lord. Okay? You don't, that's not the one you want to test. Play, you know what I'm saying? Play with your mama. Don't play with the Lord. You understand? Don't play with the Lord. Let's get more on the scriptures. Jeremiah 3:15. Jeremiah 3:15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which is his mind, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. Who is this talking about? Talking about Israel. Let me start verse 14. Turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you, and I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and I will bring you to Zion. What does that mean? The Lord will save only some of Israel. He'll take one of you, of your city, two of your family, and bring them to heaven in Zion in Jerusalem, and then lead the rest of you to die. That's why the Lord said, turn, O backsliding children. You too damn wicked. You understand? We too damn wicked. We need to turn and repent, bow down, and learn every day in the school, in the truth. From the prophets of the Lord, what should we do to make an atonement for our sins, man? What should we do to make it right with the Lord? Otherwise, you understand, the Lord going to let you die. Okay, people dying every day. You're not special. Trust me. I'm not special. Nobody's special when you come to cross in the Lord. The Lord is not the one to play with. All you trying to, oh, Lord, forgive me, and do it again. Lord, forgive me, do it again. Lord, forgive me, do it again. Lord, forgive me. You like a damn old record. Then when your destruction comes, you sitting there wondering, why is all this happening to me? Woe is me. Lord ain't listening to that. Recently, the nonprofit Black and Missing Foundation compiled statistics from the FBI, which noted that in 2016 alone, 242,295 individuals of color were reported missing in the United States. You're talking about 250,000 people reported missing. 250,000 black people. Ain't even that many black people in America. You understand? Well, it's supposed to be like, 19, 20 million of us at the most or something? And 250,000 of us is missing? That's a large percentage. You understand? Obviously, a lot of them is like kids running away from home and this and that. And, but that's a large number. when you count it all up, count up all blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans in America. I mean, at the most, you're talking maybe 100 million, and 250,000 of them is missing. That's insane. That's insane. A stunning 36.7% of those missing were black teens under the age of 18. Are you serious? Out of 250,000 black people missing, 1/3 of them are black girls under 18. But you ready to have I just got done with my hot girl summer. I'm a hot girl summer. Oh, my man, he cheating on me. Who's that bitch in your phone? You so worried about so much stupidity that you don't understand that half our damn children is missing on the damn earth. Half our damn children is in somebody's basement. You understand? Probably getting molested and raped or something, or maybe even worse, or dead. And you're not even, that's not even across a thought in your damn mind. But you so smart, you so this and knowledgeable and scriptures. You pulling scriptures and this and all out your behind and this or whatever you are, whatever you think you are. But you don't want to pay your tithes to the Israelite school U.P.K. And so we can make it our job to handle situations like this. Because obviously you're not equipped to do it. Obviously your Christian pastor's not equipped to do it. You don't have no soldiers that you can call to go find any damn body. You don't have no people. You can't call up 20 black men with guns and you know what I mean, who follow orders, who not high, who ready to get any mission done. You don't have that. You ain't created that. Only Commander GEN.YAHANNA has created that in the Israelite school U.P.K. because the Lord told us to create it. We the only ones who set up to do the damn job, but you're not even paying your tithes to us so we can do the job. You paying your Christian pastor who's raising up all the choirs and all the homosexuals he can damn find. You look up the Christian churches, how many homosexuals they done raised up? I mean, damn, we'd have 10 armies of men if you count how many homosexuals the Christian church done raised up. But that's who you paying your tithes to. You go ahead and keep playing with it. Keep thinking like this is, you know, like you can ignore the U.P.K. and you can ignore what we saying and you don't have to pay your tithes. And, you know, you can just overlook this and move on and keep watching football or whatever you think whatever distraction Satan got you under. Keep thinking that the Lord is going to show you, you understand, in the end, that you were wrong and the Israelite school U.P.K. and the prophets were right and you should have supported us and you should have been down with us. You understand? Because you think your situation is so safe, anybody from your situation come up missing any day. Your own wife could come up missing. What you gonna do? Who you gonna call? The police? Give me a break. What the police gonna do? Police gonna sit there and write a report and be sitting there talking to you for 2 hours, talking about, you know, this and that while she gone missing. They ain't searching that damn thing for hours. But you know, you done called them for help. Police don't care about no black people. They don't. Okay. You need to call the Israelite school U.P.K. All right. Make sure if you got any questions, type them in. Damn right, Most High in Christ. Somebody had a question, a couple questions. Hold on, I got a couple questions. Let's see what it says. A brother went to the Basma years ago, called me and told him found his 27-year-old daughter's body in a wooded area in Illinois. Oh, well, let me read this. This is big. A brother I went to Basma with years ago called me and told they found his 27-year-old daughter's body in a wooded area in Illinois. She was abducted from the Gary, Indiana area. You playing. You thinking it can't happen to you. Everybody's safe in your circle. Anybody can come up missing in your circle. And who you gonna call? You don't have no soldiers to call. You in that Christian church. Let's see what another thing he says. How do I know if is U.P.K. correct? don't want fake Israelite breakdowns. It's like he says, sir, I have breakdowns and precepts. How do I know if is UPK correct? Okay, the breakdowns that you have, how do you know if it's UPK correct? Don't want false Israelite breakdowns. Be in touch with your camp leader. Call your camp leader, and he'll tell you if it's right or wrong. His line, your camp leader's line, is open 24/7. Don't be hesitate to call him at any time of day and night. That's our job. Our job is this. That's why the Israel is supposed to be paying their tithes, so the priest can be this 24/7 to answer your questions and be there for whatever black people need 24/7. Housing, food, safety, protection, anything. That's why tithes is important. If you Black, Hispanic, Native American, go to ISUPK.com, click the donate button, pay your tithes every time you get paid, 10%. You get $1,000 check, $100, put 120 on the Israelite School UPK and watch the Lord bless you. Okay? And if you don't do it, then you just gambling with your life. And when your calamity comes, call your Christian pastor. Call your Christian pastor, call the police, and they'll help your ass. And see how far you get with that. Excuse my language. Question on the internet: if a man have multiple wives, is it lawful to live under one house? It's lawful for them to live under one house, but it's not wise. Okay, that's a good question. It's not the wisest thing to do because jealousy is gonna, jealousy is a strong spirit. You understand? And there's pretty much nothing you can do about it. When it comes to women, you understand? There's nothing. Them sisters just going to be fighting and jealousy, and like Captain Nazar brought out. Shoot, you'll have if you're dealing with one, the other one might hear it. You know what I mean? And that's just some psychological stuff. That's not necessary. Unless your house is, you might want to get a big enough house, then it might work. You know what I mean? If you get a house where they barely even got to see each other or something, you know what I mean? And, they on opposite sides. You got, two apartments in the same building or something, maybe something like that. But for the most part, you don't want that. You know what I mean? You don't want them knowing where you at. You know what I mean? Because, shoot, one of them catch demons. You chilling with one at her place or her side of the building. Now the other one got demons. She run over there knocking on the door, trying to get in. Come out here. I know you with that bitch. Demons jump on them. So your best bet is they live away from each other, and they not know where each other is at. You understand? Now, if you reading a spirit and you see that they got a sisterly spirit, which is not everywhere, which is very rare. It takes a lot of strength, and a sister had to been raised up real right for her to be sisterly. And your ribs can be sisterly with each other, which they're supposed to goddamn do. Treat each other better than they treat their own sisters in the world. They supposed to treat each other like sisters. And, if you get and stuff like that, then, they can be a closer proximity to each other and be around each other at certain events and stuff like that. But you have to know the ribs you're dealing with. Every rib ain't built for that. Some ribs is just selfish and jealous and, it's childlike and they can't deal with it. Some ribs are, became mature and they're mature and they, wise and sisterly and they don't care. You know what I mean? And we've seen that. I've seen that before too. They don't care that that's a sister wife, or we don't use the word sister wife, but they don't care that, that this, they take pictures together and they not missing a beat. For the most part, most women are carnal, selfish, simple, immature, and jealous, which is a natural thing for them to be. They're supposed to fight that natural urge to be like that, but that's naturally for them to be like that. And it'd be a hard thing to do. It'll be a lot more problems. It'd be more problems than it is worth it, than it is profitable. All right. So best to have two houses. You know what I mean? You just have two houses. One of them act up, says, hey, look, I'm out of here. And you go to the other house. Whatever, however you want to do it, though. Or, like I said, if you have like a mansion, where, you be with one on the whole other spectrum or something, when we in the kingdom. When we in the kingdom, things might be a little different. But, yeah. Let's move on. Hold on a second. Okay. Where we at? Back to the missing black girls. Jeremiah 3:15. Okay, the Lord said he'll give you pastors according to his heart, which is that military heart, mind, which is military minded. The Bible says the Lord is a man of war, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. We'll give you what we teach in Israelite School UPK will prevent all these missing black girls, because we teaching families to stay together. We teaching soldiers, black men, to get off of drugs and to be vigilant and be watchful and be warriors. So, you know what I mean? A warrior ain't got much to worry about, because everybody know that nigga about that action. You don't want to mess with nobody that he's around or nothing like that. You understand? Because he's about that action, and he's going to make sure his house is straight. As opposed to the Christians, where they kicking all the men out the house. Let's see. In total, statistics show more than 75,000 young black Americans are currently missing. Man, just one missing child is too much, let alone 75,000. What's more, officials at the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children's Cyber Pipeline said they received more than 18.4 million reports, most of which led to apparent child sexual abuse images online, enticement, including sextortation, child sex trafficking, and child sexual molestation. I'm trying to tell you, all these predators want children for sex, man. Because it's easy to manipulate a child into sexual things. Yeah, I mean, especially if you're an adult and they're a child. You understand? The child is automatically going to be more trusting of you as an adult, let alone if there's any type of drugs or alcohol or anything like that mixed in. That child is done for. You know what I mean? That adult is going to prey on that child. Those statistics and the seeming lack of media interest have led to the crisis of racism and neglect, particularly when it comes to black girls. It has also led Latasha Demays to pen the essay, Why the Crisis of Black Girls Needs More Attention Than It's Getting. When the last time you seen about a black girl missing and they talked about it on the news? They too busy talking about little white girls selling cookies and white boys, you know what I mean, selling, rescuing a damn cat from a tree. Some stupidity that Edomites are doing. They throw about that on the news, but when the last time you seen the black girls missing on the news in the whole citywide search? The sister said, an Edomite knocked on my door a couple days ago, holding an Israelite girl about 2 years old. The Edomite said that the child was too close to the road and asked if I knew where she lived. That is a damn sad tragedy, man. It's the shame of our nation, what we're going through right now. I didn't, but I said yes to get the girl from the Edomite. I waited about 30 minutes and opened my door to see who looked for her. The mom was hysterical. I told her to come to class. You see what I'm saying? Israelite School UPK raising up who we need. She's saving lives, and she's just a sister. Let alone all the brothers we raising up saving lives. Officer Makaboff out there in Louisville, Kentucky, he done saved about 10 people already. I'm talking literally saved their lives. One incident, a devil crashed into a playground, ran over a whole bunch of black kids. Makaboff had to get all the brothers, all the men that was sitting around to lift up the damn car to get the kids out from under the car. Other time, brothers came to his door bleeding, somebody trying to kill him. He didn't save them. I mean, brothers in the UPK, Makaboff in particular, didn't save people's lives in this truth. And not only him, all across the country. Captain Zariak constantly giving counsel on child molestation, saving lives, man. This sister just saved lives. You know what I mean? Shout out to Makwadash out there, Palatia's rib. You know what I'm saying? Property of Officer Palatia. Okay. You know what I mean? So that's just a situation. It's a sad situation we living in. Okay, let me. All right. Antonio Boyd said, just don't do it. Stick with one wife. Hey, I understand what you're saying. It'd be a lot of stress when you're dealing with multiple wives. All right. Only certain brothers, you know what I mean? What you want to do is you want to probably do more work in the truth first before you get multiple, because it's going to be hard. It's hard to deal with all them women like that, especially if you're not established in the school. You want to get established in the school, and then it'll be a better thing for you to, get multiple wives. Let's get 2 Kings 18-21. Second Kings 18-21. Now, behold, thou trustest upon the staff of this bruised reed. What's the bruised reed? Black people trust in America. Even upon Egypt, which is America in the Bible, on which if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, unto all that trust in him. You trust in America. You trust in a white man. You trust in the police force. You trust in all that to save our children. And look at the job they're doing. A horrible job. Okay? Let's get Isaiah 56-11. The brother just called the police in Texas to help a sister for a wellness check, to make sure she was okay, because he didn't hear from her for a couple of days. Police went there and ended up killing her. They put 2 bullets in her head. But you calling the police. You understand? If you was listening to the U.P.K, you would have known better than that. You too busy listening to that Christian church, and look what happened. Now the girl's dead. Dummy. Isaiah 56-11. Yea, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough. That's your Christian pastor. He's a greedy dog. He can never have enough money. He can never have enough children to molest. Christian pastors molesting more kids than a little bit. And they are shepherds that cannot understand. A pastor does not understand that these missing girls is his job to go out and find them and make sure everybody's safe in the black community. They don't understand that. What they do understand is the Rolls Royce payments and the Mercedes-Benz payments and the house payments. They all look to their own way. What does the Bible mean when it says they look to their own way? Paying their bills, buying themselves more suits, and sleeping with women and eating box on the internet. That's what they care about, their own way. What they lust feels. They're not worried about finding no missing black kids. He got an appointment tonight. He's supposed to be over Sister So-and-so house so he can have oral sex. He ain't worried about no missing black kids. He's supposed to have oral sex tonight with Sister So-and-so, the wife of Brother So-and-so. You don't understand these pastors, man. They all look to their own way. Everyone for his gain from his quarter. They want gain. They think gain is godliness. They want more money, more clothes, more cars. Come, ye, say they. I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink, and tomorrow shall be as this day, and much more abundant. They're gonna get drunk, they're gonna get high, and they're gonna get filled with sex from all these Christian women. Dang, Peter died. Can't read no more about the missing girl. Let me see if I can pull it up on this phone. Let's get Matthew 15-14. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone about the missing black girls because I want to keep reading about their status and everything like that. Bear with me while I pull it up. Why are there so many missing black girls? You type that in, and that's what you find. First article: our black girls are gone missing, but few seem to care. Israelite School U.P.K care. Okay, Oh. Smart. Hold on. Many argue that the stories of young black girls and women who are missing don't get the same degree of local, national, and global attention as that of an Elizabeth Smart or Natalie Holloway. Obviously, probably white girls. Smart, a 14-year-old white girl, was kidnapped in 2002 from her home in Salt Lake City, Utah. After an intense search that included relentless media coverage, Smart was rescued by police 9 months later, and among other activities, she became an analyst for ABC News. Okay, she was rescued. All right, media coverage 24/7. Black girls don't get that. Holloway disappeared in 2005 while on a high school graduation trip in Aruba. A white Alabama teen story drew global media coverage, and although her remains were never found, she was declared dead in 2010. Many maintain that African Americans aren't afforded the intense police investigations or the media coverage given to whites that go missing. Duh. You're not white. You're not a white girl. The little black kid ain't no white girl. These white people ain't about to go searching for your black kid. The hell's your problem? You believing in damn Martin Luther King too damn much. Black girls are magical and should be noticed, uplifted, and acknowledged, both within and outside the black community, said Ginger Lavender Wilkinson, a licensed marriage and family therapist in Los Angeles. To recognize black girls as magical means defining them as precious, unique, and valued. When society recognizes their worth and value, I believe that more attention will be paid to this matter. In addition, it will call for all people to recognize this as an epidemic and calls for action. It's an epidemic of black girls missing. But who talking about it? Nobody. Your Christian church ain't doing sermons about it. Your black politicians ain't doing speeches about it. Only ones even give a damn is Israelite School UPK. And we the ones you don't support. We the ones you don't vote for. How stupid can we be? Civil rights activist Carolyn Catherine says she's been researching cases of missing black girls for years. There are several unknowns, including that many go missing without any witnesses. This leads me to believe that the kidnappers are either very good at what they're doing or the girls left on their own. It's both of those. Black girls are leaving on their own, and the kidnappers are just so good at kidnapping. And black community just let black girls go missing to be hot girl summers. Oh, you a hot girl? I'm a hot girl. Oh, she's a hot girl. She's grown. She can do what she want to do. Oh, Nicki Minaj. Oh, Megan Thee Stallion. I'm a rich. Yeah, I can do rich. He can pay me. Yeah. All of that's going on in the black community while black girls are getting snatched up like goddamn crayons, like damn Pokemon cards getting snatched up. But the black community is so damn stupid listening to these Christian pastors, we ain't even on it. We ain't even put it two and two together to go find these damn girls or to realize it's an epidemic of missing black girls. But they got the Black Girls Rock on BET. Black Girls Rock. Black women in the movies. Black women did this. I'm an independent woman. All that's going on, but all of a sudden, when all these missing black girls go missing, none of you had the strength or the balls to go out and get them or to speak on it. Everybody a feminist. I'm the feminist movement. Yeah, feminist. But when black girls is going missing, y'all quiet. Y'all not saying nothing or doing nothing about it. The LGBT community, where you at? Only the Israelite School UPK under Commander GEN.YAHANNA is there to do something about it and speak on it and do something about it. And they're the ones you don't support. You ain't paying your tithes to us. You pay the LGBT people, you pay the feminist people, you pay the Christians, you paying everybody but us. And we're the only ones to do the job. That's why the Bible say what it say. Matthew 15 and 14. Let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into a ditch. That's what's going on. The black community is in a ditch because you done followed blind leaders that led our black behinds to nothing, to a ditch. And now we all stuck in a ditch. You understand? We all don't know what to do. We all got missing kids and families because we didn't follow these Christian pastors into a ditch. Luke 6:39. And he spake a parable unto them. Can the blind lead the blind? Shall they not both fall into the ditch? Okay. If your Christian pastor don't know what he's doing, what do you think you know what you're doing? Huh? Your Christian pastor ain't finding these black girls. Why you think you're going to find somewhere to find these black girls? Call the police. Call the governor. Call the mayor. What the hell? You just... Look who you give your money to. Christian pastor. Let's get to Judges 11:40. Judges 11:40. That the daughters of Israel went yearly to lament the daughter of Jephthah, the Gileadite, 4 days in a year. Our sisters used to go and cry 4 days in a year just because this sister was given to the priest to have to serve in the priesthood, so she wasn't able to marry a husband or nothing like that. She had to become like a maid for the priests, to, so she did what the priest needed her to do. Basically became like a handmaid for the priest. Because Jephthah, he made a vow to the Lord. He said, whatever happens, whatever walks through the door when I get home, if you win this battle for me, I'll dedicate it to the Lord. When he came home, his daughter came out first, and he cried and was like, dang, I wish I never made that vow. I got to give my daughter to the priest. And they have to raise her now, and she has to be like a helpmeet for the priest, which is, not like a sexual thing. You know what I mean? She didn't get a marriage and get a husband and have a wife and kids and a family. She had to dedicate her whole life to helping the priest. And the daughters lamented for that. All the women of Israel lamented for that. What are the daughters of Israel lamenting for now? They're not lamenting for nothing. They happy and celebrating and thinking that black girls rock. Well, we got 75,000 missing black girls. Black girls out here partying, clubbing, singing and dancing. They're not worried or crying or lamenting or none of that for the missing black girls. That's how far we done fell as a nation. They were crying over a sister that wasn't even missing. They knew where she was. She just couldn't have the same life like all the other girls. Now, the girls that's actually missing, being abducted, killed, raped, tortured, anything, most likely pushed into sexual exploitation, black girls don't even care. Ain't thinking about it. Ain't worried about it. Ain't doing nothing about it. They just living life, living their best life. That's how far we done fell following these Christian pastors. That's how far we done fell. Half our nation is in peril, missing and drugged out and stolen and kidnapped, and we just sitting around dancing. We ain't even making it like it's a big deal. But it will be a big deal when it's somebody you know, somebody you love. Then you'll be sitting there trying to make it a big deal. When somebody you love is missing. When your daughter is missing. When your wife is missing. Then it might be too late. Especially if you're not in the I.S.U.P.K. paying tithes at I.S.U.P.K. because your Christian pastor is not going to be there to help you. All he's going to do is pass the buck. Call the police. They can help you and get her together and help her and save her. That's all your pastor is going to do. He ain't going to call up all the men to go searching and finding her. Sure as hell ain't raising up men beforehand to protect her. It's just sad. Okay, where we at? Judges 11 and 40. Let's move to Jeremiah 9 and 20. Jeremiah 9 and 20. Yet hear the word of the Lord, O ye women, black girls, black women, and let your ear receive the word of his mouth, and teach your daughters wailing, and every one her neighbor lamentation. For death is come up into our windows, and has entered into our places, to cut off the children from without. That means from outside, and the young men from the streets. Damn, this is heavy. Speak, thus saith the Lord, even the carcasses of men shall fall as dung upon the field, upon the open field. Okay. The Bible says, black girls, black women, teach your daughters wailing and lamentation, which means crying and worrying, because death is coming to our windows and has entered into our palaces. To cut off the children. That's the heavy part. Death is come for our children. And we out here partying, young girl, hot girl summers, and I'm an independent woman, and I need my career, and I'm focused on my career, and I'm focused on doing me, and I'm living my best life. That's what we focused on. While death has creeped into our windows and has killed our children. While 250,000 black people under 18 are missing, 75,000 black girls are missing across the country. We're sitting there worried about hot girl summer, having a good time, doing me, focusing on my career, getting an education, and this and that. When we're not supporting the Israelite school UPK to go out and find these girls. We are way far from where we need to be. We are way off the mark as a people. We hung up on TV and radio shows and pastors and Christian pastors and all type of stuff. When our children are coming up, are being targeted for kidnapping. Like these kidnappers and child molesters and predators are going around looking for black girls who have no father, who a mother is at work, and they are at home or walking the streets and whatnot. The predators are just looking for them, waiting, knowing where they live, knowing what time they get off of school, what time their bus comes to pick them up. They just waiting for the opportune time to drive up, snatch them little kids up, throw them in their car, close the door, and you'll never see that kid again. The kid will be in Texas somewhere, serving being a sex slave to somebody down there. And we sitting there worried about independent women and black women ain't worried about lamentation and crying and getting our people together. They worried about who's that bitch in your phone? Who multiple wives? You worried about multiple wives. You trying to have another wife. If you get another wife, you just gonna have to leave me. You can't be with me if you have This is so damn simple on this. Just worried about the smallest, dumbest things that have nothing to do with the well-being of our people. We've become such a selfish, low-down, unmoral, low-character people that is just saddening and sickening to see when we read these scriptures and learn how we used to be and how the Lord wants us to be. We should be wailing and weeping and looking and searching and doing everything we can to find our missing kids. Mainly supporting the Israelite School UPK, because we're the only ones equipped to do the job to find these missing kids. And you should be paying your tithes to the Israelite School UPK to ensure no more kids come up missing, and we can find the ones that are missing. Your Christian church is not doing what it needs to do with the money. Creflo Dollar raised up $60 million and bought a plane, when he could have took that $60 million, and like I said earlier, he could have paid 1 million black men $60,000 a year. He could have paid 1 million black men $25 an hour for a whole year to search for all our missing black kids for the cost of one plane, one jet, one private jet that he's about to sit around, sip Mai Tais and fly around on, and he's probably having oral sex with other men's wives and stewardesses and all type of stuff on the plane, living his best life, living his lust out, and getting fatter and fatter and then more disgusting and disgusting there. He could have rescued hundreds and thousands of black kids with that money. But instead, he decided to buy a jet. Give your money to the Israelite School U.P.K. Pay your tithes. And you'll see this nation turn around. Let's get one last scripture, Isaiah 30 and 10. Isaiah 30 and 10. Start at verse 9. That this is a rebellious people, lying children. We rebellious and we lie. Children that will not hear the law of the Lord. The law of the Lord says pay your tithes to the priests of the Lord. The Israelite School U.P.K, the prophets are here. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to pay no money. You don't want to drop not $1 for us. Yeah, we dropping all the money for our people. We paying for this damn near by ourselves. Just to save our people. And you don't even want to support it. That's why the Lord said you will not hear the law of the Lord. You don't want to pay your tithes. Verse 10. Which say to the seers. The seers is supposed to be your leadership, the prophets, the priests. See not. You don't want us to bring out all these missing black girls and how black people is being wicked and lustful and selfish. They don't want us to bring that out. They want us to talk about, Jesus. Jesus going to save us. And kick that man out the house if he's not treating you right. And if he not, if he got another woman on the side, he's wrong. And these other brothers and this and that, and the black man is not doing right. They want us to talk about that. Don't want us to talk about these missing kids. Which said to this prophet, to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. They don't want us to prophesy the right things that we should be focused on as a nation. Rescuing all our damn missing kids and making sure no other kids is missing. Making sure we got a black man in every house, even if he just sits on the couch all day and night. A black man sitting on the couch all day and night with no job is better than a house with no black man. Because that black man is going to keep out all the predators, the child molesters, the pimps, the gangbangers, the recruiters for prostitution. You understand? The criminals. He's going to keep that out that house. You sitting there going to work, kicking the man out the house. You at work, your kids at home alone for every damn predator to prey on them. That's why our kids are missing is right there. Because ain't no black man being lazy sitting on the couch at home watching the kids, protecting the house. That's why most of these kids is missing. Because there ain't no black man sitting on the couch being lazy and just watching the family. His only job should be just protecting the kids. The black woman says she can do bad by herself, right? She can take care of the bills and everything by herself. Well, then just let the black man sit on the couch and do nothing, play video games all damn day. I guarantee you, them kids in that house ain't gonna come up missing. Them little girls in that house ain't gonna come up recruited by pips on the street and prostitutes and madams and strippers. The little boys in that house ain't gonna be recruited by drug dealers to go sell drugs and gangbangers to go become part of the gangs. Why? Because there's a black man just sitting on the couch, playing video games and sleeping and drinking beers, protecting that house. You done put the value on money and careers, and you ain't put the value on the black man, let alone the black man who's the black man of the Lord. Now that's a precious gold. The black man in the world is worth his salt just if he protect the house just on that enough alone. Let alone a priest of the Lord of the Israelite School U.P.K. Like, now that's something that's on a whole nother level of righteous, a whole nother level of precious. Because he'll protect that house and he'll give guidance to that house. A brother in the world, he really can't give much guidance, but at least he can protect it. At least he can knock somebody to knock their teeth out for trying to molest his kids. At least he can shoot somebody in their face for trying to get his son to sell drugs. And at least he can do that, even if he just don't know nothing. But let alone a priest and prophet of the Lord who can do way more than just that. Where we at? I said 30 and 10. Prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things. Prophesy deceits. Prophesy lies. Lie to the black people. Lie to black women and tell them that nigga ain't nothing. That nigga ain't this. He ain't that. If he ain't working, he don't eat. If he don't do this, if he don't get up off the couch, if he don't only get, if he don't cut off all his other women for just you, if he don't, you want us to prophesy deceit and lies and smooth things that you love to hear. That's what you want. But we ain't gonna do it. Why? Because who the hell are you? We serve the Lord. We don't serve no damn women. We don't serve no damn Christians. We don't serve no damn grandmamas. We don't serve no damn aunties, no aunts, no cousins, no none of that. We don't serve none of that. That don't mean nothing to us. Only thing is the Lord, what the Lord said is what mean to us. You understand? What Commander GEN.YAHANNA said is what mean to us. The prophets of the Lord. You understand? That's what mean to us. All that other stuff, shoot. Think we give a damn about that? He's a priest and prophets of the Israelite school I.S.U.P.K. under Commander GEN.YAHANNA. And with that, I'm going to pass the class over. We're going to read the security announcements. So make sure everything's right on the chat. Can I sum these precepts up as Christian pastors? Yes, that's a good. There's definitely one you can do that with. Just answering the last of the questions before we. My brother-in-law's older brother is a pastor, and the congregation chipped in and bought him a Bentley and a $200,000 car. Hey, that's what's going on. They spending that much. They spending $200,000 on a car when they could employ $200,000. You can employ 20 men at $20,000 a year. You understand? You can pay them $10 an hour for a whole year to just do something righteous with themselves, to just go find all these missing girls. You understand? For the price of one car that they paid for. Can you break down Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 14, if you got time? Let me get 1 second, because we got 4 minutes. Jeremiah 23 and 14. Jeremiah 23 and 14. I have seen also in the prophets of Jerusalem an honorable and horrible thing. They commit adultery. That's that pastor who was having oral sex on the internet. That's adultery because that was another man's wife. And walk in lies. Then he lied and said it wasn't him, which clearly it was. They strengthen also the hands of evildoers. They strengthen the hands of the white man, because all the Christian pastors are in league with the white man. They believe the white man can't be saved, and to forgive the white man for his things that he done to us in slavery and whatnot. That none doth return from his wickedness. They are all of them unto me as Sodom, and the inhabitants thereof as Gomorrah. That's because so many of the Christian churches, all of them are homosexual. So to the Lord, they like, when the Lord see a man in a suit and tie, he basically sees a homosexual man. Okay, that's basically what it is. If you're a Christian pastor in a suit and tie, the Lord basically sees you as a homosexual man. All right. Now, and he also got a jet. Yeah. Yeah, we was in Isaiah 30 and 10. Isaiah chapter 30, verse 10. Okay. With that, I end the class. We're going to read the security announcements. Security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Start out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if our brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 through 21, Malachi 3, 8 through 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department. This is what I was talking about earlier. Your tithes. Pay your tithes to the Israelite School UPK, and we'll find these black girls. We'll hire black men across the country to find these black girls. Okay? Instead of taking all the money and buying the damn jets with it. Pay your tithes. 10% of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. If you feel a priest and you love what he's teaching and you appreciate him teaching these classes, give that priest a priest fund, a free will offering. Okay? Give him $20 just for being a great priest, all right, and holding it down. Give him something. Give him some wine. Give him some food. Give him some clothes. Give him anything. Give him a car. I don't know. Give him anything because showing your appreciation for him teaching these classes. That's the priest fund, free will offering. It's not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We got the Passover April 9th. We got the venue. It looks freaking amazing. You understand? It's a damn gymnasium or whatever the hell. It's amazing. You understand? That's April 9th. Be ready for that. That's on a Thursday. So be ready for a whole week in New York for the Passover. Remind Akim and Akwathiam to check bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black. Boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, Amajum, which means stand. Wakwanakidam. Rise and face the east. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Like I said, if you're at home alone, you can read these prayers along with us. You don't want to read it like in the living room or nothing like that in front of, a whole bunch of people that, ain't in the truth. These prayers you do in private, or you come to the school and do it. The Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kwadash, Haya Shemka, Yahweh Malakwatka, Daba'a Ratazayaka, Haya Aisha Baharataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamayim, Natham Lanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawaknawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawaknawa, Wala'a, Tabayanawa, Banasaya 1, a ball, Hawashinawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwaf, Wa'ala, Watapara, Laiwalamyam Aman. In the English. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it. Prayer for the Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Babukashah, Nathananawa, Hakak, Hakak, Larpa'ah, Kamakala, Wakamarawa, Hakak, Atahar, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, Lahakwim, Hamathium, Hakak, Arakawa, Atama'ala, Lagarshan, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Tuwaraman. In the English. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it. Pray for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, wa Yahweh Shai, wa Miyaka Allah, wa Allah Hayam, wa Tazabiyah, Allah YAHANNA, ha Allah Wapium, ha Saranyam, ha Kwatzayanyam, ha Kayayalyam, wa Hakwapian, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, the Wada Aman. In the English. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels. Commander General Yahanna, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you. So be it. Anointing prayer. Yabaraka Yahweh, Wayashamaraka, Yahweh, Panyawa, Alyaka, Wayashamlaka, Slaka, Wayakanka, Yasha, Yahweh, Panyawa, Alyaka, Wayashamlaka, Shalom, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Barak, Rapah, Magun, Hagun, the Thurman family, the Sutton family, the Hill family, the Puckett family, and all the Shinney family, and all the Short of Israel. By Hashem Yahweh Shai, to Wada Aman. In the English. Yahweh, bless thee and keep thee. Yahweh, make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. Yahweh, lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless, heal, shield, protect. The names of the lovers we just named. Pray for the curses in English. Blessed art you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against the prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers in the school. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen that shake loose the treasures of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter to thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Pachicomatasi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Wall Street. Open up the internet and the airwaves, the cable access channels, and the radio channels. Convict your spirit of any allied people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai, Michael, and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathen that come up against us. It's like it. That come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause be spread throughout the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you. So be it. Sar, which means turn. Gonna give a courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, my Shabbat, and my Jim. Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Barakatham. Yazmatah, gonna give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, my Shabbat, and my Jim. Barak, Yahweh Shema Al-Tham Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yazmatah, class dismissed. Make sure you're paying your tithes, Israel. Get ready for Passover coming up real soon.